In this AlignMix video, you will learn how to create sales regions. By default, we have the lowest form of assignment, which is territories that have zip codes assigned to it. Then you have territories assigned to districts, which is your second level. And then your third and final level, by default, is set to regions, where you have districts assigned to regions. If your company or organization uses a different term for each one of those levels, you can change that in the application options by clicking on File, going to Application Options, Project, and then you can rename everything here. But for now, we will leave it as our default settings, territories, districts, and regions. There's a couple ways that you can create this 3 levels of assignment. The first way is to import a zip to territory, district, and region file from Excel. So let me go ahead and pull up my Excel file so you can see what that looks like. Here on the screen, you now see a Excel file that has our zip code assignments. Zip codes are assigned to territories, and in this case we have an ID and a name. Territories are assigned to districts, and districts assigned to regions. So the first way to build your triple level hierarchy is via import. So now let's go back to AlignMix and import this file in. To start your hierarchy import, you click on File, Import, Import your data, and then select that file for import and click on Open. By default, the import will pull up the first worksheet from that workbook. So we have to click here on the back button and select the correct worksheet for import, which is the second one, and click Next. Now to pull in this hierarchy, we have to pull in these data labels from the left to the corresponding section on the right. The 5-digit zip code, which is our zip code from our Excel file, gets dragged to zip code ID. As you drop it in there, the other categories will collapse so that you don't get confused with the other sections. The assigned territory ID to ID, name goes to name, district ID to ID. If you had a district name, you would pull that in also, but in this case we only have IDs for the last 2 levels of hierarchy. And region ID goes to region ID. Click Next. A summary will appear showing everything we are about to import. Click Next again, and that import starts and then finishes, and then you click on the Finish button. So what we've done in that import is we've imported zip to territory assignments, which created this map here. Then by opening up a new tab and going to Maps, I click on Districts. Now you see our district assignments. That red number in the middle of each district is the current district label, which is showing you the span of control, which means the total number of territories assigned to each district. Now I'll click here again to open up a new tab and click on Regions. And here we see all of our regions, and we have 3 of them. So we have zip codes assigned to territories, territories assigned to districts, and districts assigned to regions. So now I'm going to delete the 3 regions that we have created here, and I'll do that here in the region table. So I'm just going to delete them out and click delete. And what I've done there, I've just deleted the district to region assignments. So you can see here in the region alignment view, no districts are assigned to regions, but we still have districts and we still have territories. So now let's go back to our region alignment map, and we can now use the touch align tool at the region map level to create regions. And you would do that by clicking on the map, and you can see a number 1 appears, and that's showing you the span of control of this new region. So using the touch align tool, I can expand it and capture districts and territories and assign them to this region. So now let me open up a new tab, and it will be the region table. And you can see I've created region 1. So that's the second way that you can create new regions. You can use the touch align tool while in region map view to create and expand regions. The next way that you can create regions is from the district map view. So let's click here on our second tab for the district alignment, and I'm going to right click on a district and click on its properties. And here in the second drop down, you will see the region assignment. And this district here is assigned to region 1. And I did that just now by using the touch align tool at the region map level. The drop down menu will also show any other regions that have been created, but we've only created 1 so far. So let's close out of this view. So now let's say I want to assign these districts here on the left to a new region. And we can do that by right-clicking on that district, click on Properties, and I'm going to click the plus button here for Region, and we're going to call it West for both of them, and click on Add, and then OK. So now, if I go back to the region table view, you'll see I've created a West region with one district assigned to it. And under the region map view, you will see that I have created a new region there. But it's still showing the number of districts assigned to each region. So let's change that in configure layers. And instead of showing the span of control, we are going to set it to the region name. Click OK, like that. So now let's go back to our district alignment map. And I'm going to right-click on this Los Angeles and Phoenix district and go to Properties. Now in the drop-down menu, you will see two regions appear. So I'm going to click this one and assign it to the West. Click OK. And that change will automatically be reflected in all the other tabs. So you can see that district right here has now been assigned to the West region. There's one final way that we can assign districts to regions, and that's again here in the district map view, and we will use the district lasso. So we select that here, and we're going to lasso entire districts like so. You can see the entire district is being lassoed, and when we let go, a district query will appear. Clicking on Next, I can assign it to a new region or an existing region. Clicking on New Region, I can assign all three of those districts to a brand new region. So let's click Central, like that. Or if you've already created regions, you can click the second option and select it from the drop-down menu. But for now, let's leave it as New Region, and we'll leave it as Central. And click Finish. And now, in all the other views, that assignment will be reflected. So you can see all of our districts have now been assigned to regions, except for this one area here, which we can use the Touch Align tool to assign that one to the central region. And again, that will be reflected here in the region table as well. And there you go. You've just learned how to create region assignments here in AlignMix.